अस्सलाम वालेकुम, मेरा नाम सईद मेरी एजुकेशन वाला है स्टूडेंट एट कॉलेज currently campus. वेलकम टू न्यू एपिसोड टास्क विद chatgpt. आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो है हाउ टू बिल्ड सेल्फ डिसिप्लिन एंड स्टे फोकस. इसको हम ये समझेंगे कि खुद पर कंट्रोल बनाना और अपनी तवज्जो फोकस को बरकरार रखना, ये कैसे करें हम ये काम. अगर हम आसान अल्फाज में तो अपने आप को इस तरह ट्रेन करने के कि आप बिना बहाने के अपने गोल पर मुसलसल काम करते रहें और इधर उधर की चीज़ों से डिस्ट्रैक्ट नहीं. तो इस टॉपिक पर आज हम चैट से डिस्कशन करेंगे. स्टार्ट करते हैं. हेलो ChatGPT, welcome to today's interview to bring what is self-discipline and why is it one of the most important qualities for success.
Sound discipline is the ability to control your
Self-discipline,
actions and
self-discipline, not sound discipline, or self-discipline.
mm. So self-discipline is when you control your actions, your emotions, and stay focused even when distractions or difficulties arise. It's important for success because without it, even if you're talented, you can easily get sidetracked, procrastinate, lose direction, and ultimately not reach your goals. Think of it like the bridge between intention and achievement.
Okay, why do so many people just struggle to stay focused on their goals even when they know what they want to achieve?
Because
Mm.
knowing isn't the same as doing, right? Daily life is full of distractions. We have our habits, we have temptations, we have stress, and all of those can drain our willpower. Plus, our brains are wired to prefer quick wins. So that makes long term goals harder to stick with. Plus, without a clear routine or support system, it's easy to just lose track.
Okay. Mm, what is the difference between motivation and self-discipline? Which one is more important in the long run?
Motivation is a spark. It feels exciting, but it comes and goes. Self discipline is kind of the steady engine that keeps you moving when motivation fades. In the long run, discipline matters more because goals take consistency, not just good vibes. Motivation can start the fire, but discipline keeps it burning when things get boring or hard. So, yeah, discipline is the foundation.
Okay. My next question is, what are the biggest distractions that prevent people from staying focused, and how can they avoid them?
So, big distractions are things like social media and notifications. Digital distractions are massive. Also, things like messy environments, because they can pull your attention away. If you don't have clear priorities, that's a problem too, because everything then feels equally urgent. So, ways to avoid that include setting specific times to check messages
Mm.
and making a simple plan for the day, focusing on the top three tasks. A routine can reduce decision fatigue. So
Mm.
try to build a rhythm that works for you.
Okay, how can building small daily habits help a person develop a stronger self-discipline over time?
When you build small habits like a morning planning or a short walk or a fixed bedtime routine, you're training your brain to follow an order instead of looking for instant gratification. So over time, these tiny wins reinforce the belief that you can be disciplined, and that makes it stronger. It's like working out, but for your willpower. Each repeated habit makes it easier to resist distractions and it builds consistency. And in turn, that makes your bigger goals feel doable. It's slow, but it's really powerful.
What does having a clear purpose or goal in maintaining focus and consistency?
Having a clear purpose is like having a compass. When your purpose is clear, decisions get simpler because you can ask, does this move me toward what matters? If the answer is no, it's easier to skip it without guilt. And that clarity keeps your focus sharp and it sustains consistency because even on tough days, you can reconnect with why you're doing it in the first place. So your effort feels meaningful, not just forced.
Then how can someone stay disciplined when they don't feel motivated or inspired to work?
Hmm. Start really small, like just 5 minutes on the task. That lowers the pressure. Set very specific micro goals, like write one paragraph or do one problem. You can lean on structure, timings, reminders, batching tasks rather than waiting for that motivation or that spark. And don't wait to feel inspired. Discipline comes first, and motivation often follows after you start. Once you get moving, momentum usually kicks in.
Your techniques can help people improve their concentration and avoid procrastination.
Sure, a few that help a lot of people are the Pomodoro method. So that is short bursts of focus with breaks. Another thing you can try would be single tasking. So commit to one task, not many. Try turning off notifications. Create clear start and end times for your work sessions. Make tiny priority lists and kind of gradually increase the difficulty. If procrastination is a big issue, try noticing the emotion behind it, like fear, overwhelm, name it, then choose one small action. Anyway, it's the doing that builds discipline. So don't wait for ideal conditions. Use the ones you've got.
Mm, okay.
Hmm.
Before we wrap up today's interview, what practical advice would you give to someone who wants to become more England but keeps getting distracted?
Start tiny, one habit at a time. Make it ridiculously small, like 5 minutes small. Do that same thing daily so you build trust with yourself. And then remove one distraction that constantly gets you, like notifications or late night scrolling. And then review briefly at day's end, like what worked, what derailed me. Keep it simple, not perfect. Consistency beats intensity every time.
Okay, we come to the
Hmm.
end of today's interview. What is the one powerful message you would like to leave with our audience about building self-discipline and staying focused on the goals?
I'd say treat self discipline like a
Mhm.
kindness, not a punishment. You don't bully yourself into greatness, you guide yourself there with patience and small, repeatable actions, because that's what actually lasts.
ओके, तो ये था आज का इंटरव्यू चैटजीपीटी के साथ। उम्मीद है अच्छा लगा होगा। हम मिलते हैं
The
किसी
pleasure was
नेक्स्ट
all mine.
इंटरव्यू में। तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।